Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what Canelo said. He says, I guess after looking at that Golovkin fight versus Damianchenko, he says, Canelo says, Canelo, Golovkin truly, I'll win again. I'll even knock him out. And this is what Canelo said, what people allegedly saying he said, right? And he's saying that he's not even on competition. He said he haven't did anything. That's the reason why he don't want to fight Golovkin. And I would think that, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could go out to Golovkin again and get more money and you know what I'm saying, and leave no doubts in people's minds because people think that he didn't win two of the fights. Because some people, by what I'm hearing, by a lot of people saying that he lost the first fight. Even some people say he lost the second fight, but some people say he won the second fight. You even got some people say he won a first fight too, but it was really back and forth. I mean, you really don't know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, especially judging, even if you was not an actual judge, you just out there outside looking in and looking at TV or out in the ring, out in the arena and the seats looking at the fight. But I mean, if I was Canelo Alvarez after facing Sergey Kovalev, if I get that win, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could go for that fight. He said something like he fought Golovkin fought Steve Rose and he said he haven't really did that much to really get the fight with him. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand Steve Rose ain't nobody, you know, he ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? He no big name and he struggled with Damianchenko about highlights I've seen so far. I didn't see the whole fight. I gotta see the whole fight. I'll make a video about that. But I heard that Damianchenko went to the body and he really hurt Triple G a couple of times in the fight, right? And now I think he has the IBF or IBO middleweight titles, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? With 12 round majority decision and win in Madison Square Garden in New York City to win. Yeah. So Golovkin got the IBF and IBO title. But you know what? One thing is, Canelo said, I beat Daniel Jacobs, and I guess he added in Rocky Fielding, and then after this fight, I mean, one thing is, Canelo Alvarez, the only person you beat was Daniel Jacobs, and he did beat him. And Rocky Fielding, which was some people say that was a cherry pick at the same time to get him. I think get himself prepared and to see can he beat somebody at this weight division, right? Now he's stepping his game up a little bit. Now he's going for Sergey Kovalev, which is somewhat out on his way out the door, right, to retirement, right? But he still ain't out. He's still, what I'm saying, it's still gonna be I think a hard fight, a difficult fight for Canelo Alvarez. I mean, he's the shorter guy. He don't got the longer reach, and he's coming in there with a disadvantage. But he coming in with advantage because he know what he want. Because I don't think he picked Sergey Kovalev for no reason, because he did skip another weight class to go for him. He went up 2 weight classes to fight him. Why is that? Because I think he sees something. I think he's like Mikey Garcia without saying it. You see what I'm saying? So because I know one thing is about fighters. Some fighters who does this, go to skip a weight class, then go to another weight class. He's charted uncharted territory. That's what he said. No man's land, right? So the thing about it is, the only reason why he'll do that because he sees something. He sees he's weak to the body, and he's a good he's good to attacking bodies. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, I'm talking about. He's a good body puncher. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he definitely see, because he definitely ain't gonna headhunt. He might do it sometimes here and there, but he going to the body. He's a shorter person. That's what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You use your advantage, right? So because if this is like 3 years ago, he ain't gonna do that. He skipped a whole nother weight class with other fighters, other fighters there that go to fight Sergey Kovalev. And why is that? Because he sees something. He haven't fought Jamal Charlo in his weight class. He haven't fought Demetrius Andrade. He haven't fought him. I'm still waiting on those fights. I think he could probably beat Jamal Charlo, but I would like to see that fight. But I think with Demetrius Andrade, I don't know about that fight. I think Demetrius Andrade, I give Demetrius Andrade the edge on that fight if he fight Canelo Alvarez, but that fight still almost close to a 50-50 fight because Andrade, his movement, he got good leg movement. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo, look, I mean, his lower body is not better than Demetrius Andrade. He's somewhat. I think his style is fit for Canelo Alvarez, but Jamal Charlo got power. He's got very devastating power, and then he could take a punch too. On top of that, he's just like Canelo Alvarez too, in a sense, because Canelo Alvarez can take a punch too. Matt Caldwell, he showed me with Jamal Charlo when he fought Matt Caldwell, which I thought Jamal Charlo lost. He took a lot of punches, and he was not hurt. He hurt Matt Caldwell in that fight. So maybe because they gave him, maybe because I know his brother lost the fight, and of course he was fighting a southpaw fighter. On top of that, he was a good southpaw Russian fighter too. On top of that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they gave him the fight because he hurt Matt Caldwell. Maybe that part was a reason too. At the same time, or they gave it to him because they felt sorry because his brother lost, and I thought his brother won that fight, Jamel Charlo, against Tony Harrison, right? I thought Jamel Charlo won that fight. That's just mine. I think Jamal lost against Matt Caldwell, but at the same time, Canelo Alvarez, I like to see him fight those two. But then he went up 2 weight class to fight Sergey Kovalev. But at the same time, Golovkin, man, I think that now after Sergey Kovalev, is he going to fight him again? I don't know. Time would tell. But I don't think he's going to fight nobody. I don't think he's going to fight Jamal Charlo. Demetrius Andrade, he definitely ain't going to fight him yet. He definitely won't fight him. Jamal Charlo, I think have a little bit more chance him fighting him than Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade give a lot of people. He give a whole lot of people difficult. You gotta chase him around. You know, so he's a slick fighter. He's very slick, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I think right now. But right now, I'm not gonna rule out Canelo not fighting Golovkin right now because I definitely what he's seen so far. Because now he know the blueprint to how to hurt him. I don't think Golovkin will want to fight Canelo. Maybe for a big check, but right now he know because if that was Canelo Alvarez in the ring fighting Golovkin right now, he probably would have got Golovkin out. And I wouldn't rule it out now because he's seen like, okay, I can hurt this dude to the body, and he's a good body puncher, Canelo Alvarez. So he definitely might take that fight after Sergey Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta see if he get past Sergey Kovalev or Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, man, what y'all think about what Canelo Alvarez is talking about? And I'll leave the description of what I'm reading, where I got my information about what he said about Golovkin versus Derevyanchenko fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but what y'all think about Canelo Alvarez? Do you think he should fight? I think if he do beat Sergey Kovalev, do you think he need to fight Golovkin? Of course, that'd be a big money fight for the zone and for him himself. Well, of course, his money is contract already in, so he get his money because based off a contract, not because of who he faced. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, man, and if he beat Golovkin and beat him and knock him out, he'd be the first person to do it, even though he's on the way out. But that's just the way it is, man. But at the same time, what y'all think about Canelo Alvarez, what he's saying? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above Below the Belt. All right, bye.